Right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you all doing today? Hope it's good. And welcome to another episode of Football Manager 2024 Drafting My Team. In the last episode, which I'd recommend watching if you want to know how this squad was created, but we did create our 23-man squad, and I was pretty happy with how we turned out. Apart from maybe fullbacks, every position we've got some really quality players and some good backup players as well. So this is a squad that can definitely be competitive in the Premier League for sure. And we're going to find out today if that's actually going to be the case or not. So in the first episode, after we finished drafting our team, we played a few friendly matches against lower league opposition. Started at the Den, went to Millwall, beat them 2-0 fairly comfortably. I think we didn't play that well in this match, if I remember. Took a while before we got going, maybe, but Paulo Dybala and Lautaro Martinez, the Argentines, put on a show by scoring the goals just before half time. Then we went to Salford and managed to put 4 past them. Sergio Camelo, who is very much our backup striker, got given a go. And due to registration issues, we're not going to be able to register everyone in the squad, and so far, I think Camelo was the person that we left out of the squad, but he's definitely showing a case for being included. In real life, he plays for Rayo Vallecano. Hasn't got the best scoring record in the world for them, but he's definitely showed some potential in the last episode. Scored 2 goals. Matt Hummels and Konstantinos Mavropanos also contributed. So we beat them 4-1. I think mostly pouncing on some defensive errors, if I remember right. They did manage to get one back, which was a little annoying. We also conceded in the friendly after that as we faced Wimbledon, who were also in League 2, as well as Salford. And we actually conceded first in that game. 2 goals from Marco Reus, 1 from Camelo, and also Raheem Sterling managing to open his account for the pre-season. As we beat them 4-1, and yeah, we've been pretty comfortable so far. We've got 1 more friendly to go, and it should be the toughest one that we have, or out of the ones we've had. So we face Southampton at St Mary's, still a Championship team, same as Millwall, but I'd expect Southampton to maybe put up more of a fight. And then we've got a massive break. I don't know why we've got a 3.5 week break after the Southampton game before our season starts at Goodison Park against Everton, and we also play host to Chelsea after that. So potentially a tricky start. Don't know how good Everton are in a game. Obviously in real life they have the 10-point deduction. Do they have it here as well? They do. So I guess technically we are facing the team at the bottom of the table. So it'll be interesting to see how Everton come out in that game. But yeah, let us carry on and see what happens. Jadon Sancho has joined Real Madrid, I've just seen. So if you don't remember from last time, as a consequence of me replacing Manchester United in the league with this custom team, now all of the Manchester United players are free to join whoever they want. And I've just thrown up in my mouth a little bit as I've seen that Liverpool have signed Lisandro Martinez. Ew. We'll probably have to end up playing against him as well. This one is the downside. I mean, we did take Virgil van Dijk from them, to be fair. So you could argue we got a pretty good deal, but it doesn't feel right, man. Doesn't feel right. Ferran Torres joined Bayern Munich. Gaya's gone to Saudi Arabia. I don't remember if I saw these transfers before. I have a lot of saves, so sometimes it's hard to tell which ones I've seen and which ones I haven't. Okay, we have actually got another friendly match has just been organised. We'll take on Real Sociedad. This says Real San Sebastian. That's just the FM name, but that's Real Sociedad at home between the Southampton and Everton games. So we won't play Chelsea today. It'll be Southampton, Real Sociedad, and Everton, unless there are more friendlies to come. Who knows? Okay, let's do weekly staff meeting. They want me to register Camelo. No longer qualifies as under 21. He qualified before? No, he's born in February, so he was already over 21. Everyone gets along with me. Learn English. Staff stuff, we'll have a look at that later. Coaching courses, of course. And another potential staff stuff. Okay, squad registration. Yeah, see, we don't have room for Camelo because we have obviously 25 players, but 5 of them have to be trained in England, and right now we only have 5 players that were trained in England: Lukaku, Sterling, Cresswell, Maguire, and Emi Martinez. So yeah, it's hard to look at any of these players and think, yeah, this one I want to drop. We don't have too much backup in some places, so sorry Sergio, it's going to have to be like that for now. Who knows, maybe something will change. Under 18s assistant. We're just going to offer these guys jobs, and then if any of them accept, then I'll go into more detail on them. Turns to Wolves, a classic FM transfer, that one. Dybala has bruised his ankle and he is out for a whole day. We'll live with that, even though he is out for Southampton, but we've got plenty of other players that can fill in for a day. Scouting update, thank you very much for not buying anyone. Yeah, what's our budget like? 175 million. So we do have a decent budget, but we're not making any transfers because we had to go with a squad as per the rules of a save. Alright, game day. Let's go. Southampton. Here we come. A long trip down south, but we've got plenty of time to rest, I suppose. Did some of these players play in the last episode? Because I know some people were on holiday, so I can't remember exactly who is where. Alright. So, yeah, this is our team for the friendly with Southampton, and we're going with Noble in goal. Patterson, Mavropanos comes in. I can't remember who played in the last game. In fact, I can check. I know I just had it up on my screen now. So yeah, Mavropanos comes in for Koulibaly at the back. We had Hummels in defensive mid with Modric, with Dybala and Royce in front of them. We basically changed that completely. Casemiro and Tonali will be starting as holding midfielders. Modric moves over to an attacking position, and we've got Bruno instead of Dybala in attacking mid. Dybala himself will move up front with Camelo. Who was up front before? Sterling, I think, was one of them, wasn't he? Yeah, it was Camelo and Sterling. So Sterling drops out for this one. Yeah, pretty strong team, as you would expect. Because Casemiro and Bruno did play. They did come back from their holiday, right? No, I don't think they did. So this is the first. Okay, so this is the first time we'll be seeing Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes, the guys that we actually kept on from the Manchester United team after all. So we'll see how this goes. Everyone seems pretty happy with everything. So this 4-2-2 tactic we literally did because that's the random formation we picked from the draft. So we're actually stuck with this formation for the season, but it's working well so far. So no complaints here. The Southampton have got McCarthy, Walker-Peters, Stevens, Holgate, Manning, Downs, Alcaraz, Smallbone, Armstrong, Suleimana and Adams, with Bazunu, Boot, Larios, Bree, Megoma, Armitage, Fredrickson, who I believe was, he must be the player from Man United's youth team that got released as a result of this save. Stuart Armstrong, we've got Adams starting, Edozie, Charles, Edwards, Aribo, Dibbling, Maran, Ameyao, I think that's how you say that. Alright guys, show me why you deserve to be in the team. And there is our team. I do still think we're a little bit weak at fullback, but we do have the strength in the rest of the team to make it up. Kimmich can play right back. He may end up doing so, as we've got a lot of midfielders in the team. Let's see if we can keep up our 100% preseason record. Luka Modric steps in there to win the ball. Nice. Alright, we've got a free kick. Cresswell over to Van Dijk. Tonali to Casemiro. And here is Modric. Back to Van Dijk. Cresswell. Van Dijk again. Casemiro back to Mavropanos. Patterson. Bit of a risky ball, but Casemiro's got it. Mavropanos over to Van Dijk now. Cresswell. It's patient build up this one. Van Dijk to Cresswell. Van Dijk again. Casemiro. Over to Tonali. Van Dijk. Casemiro. Bruno turns. Bruno finds Camelo. Is he going to score again? It's a decent strike, to be fair. Didn't give him much chance from that angle, but he's forced McCarthy into a good save, and we've got ourselves a corner. Chance for Luka Modric. And Van Dijk is up, and it's just wide of a post. Good effort. And unfortunately bounces the wrong side, but I like the area of the goal he was aiming at. Strong start. We've got a free kick. Paulo Dybala, another great technical player, and he's found Nathan Patterson, who won't find himself in many scoring opportunities, but it's a decent chance there. Couldn't keep it down, unfortunately. Alright, we created a few chances, so that's good. It's positive. Not quite found a really good chance yet, though. Here is Walker-Peters. Clears it. And that should be easy enough for Van Dijk to collect. Casemiro over to Tonali. Bruno, Casemiro, and now Dybala. And Dybala goes for goal, but doesn't get much strength on that effort. Easy for McCarthy in the end. Cresswell throw to Bruno. Tonali back to Van Dijk. Casemiro, Tonali, Camelo. Alcaraz's tackle, Tonali back to Van Dijk. Tonali again. Camelo looking to turn. It's done well. That's a nice little pass into Bruno. Can Bruno Fernandes find it? Oh, he's got a penalty. Okay. Foul by Stevens. And Bruno Fernandes is going to take it himself. Can he give us the lead? Ooh, bit of a weird one, but Bruno does find the back of the net. McCarthy guessed right, but that animation just looked like he kind of dived past it there. The Barlow came into this with a bit of a knock, so we'll give Lautaro Martinez a run out. But yeah, it's a Bruno penalty. Cresswell also tired. We're going to bring on Ricardo Esgaio. Can't remember if this is the first time we're going to be seeing him. I think we have brought him on before. We don't have too many fullbacks. But yeah, since the penalty, nothing's happened. Not too pleased that we haven't created anything else. Maybe resting on our laurels a bit. But we are up at half time, thanks to the Bruno penalty, which he won himself. They brought on Edozie for Suleiman at half time. Nice one. Esgaio, good defending. Now let's see what else we can do here. Casemiro's bruised his foot in his first match back. Brilliant. But, I mean, it's always good when a player like Casemiro picks up a knock, and the person you've got coming on to replace him is Joshua Kimmich. Although that was very close from Adam Armstrong to equalising for Southampton. Esgaio beaten in the air. I didn't really catch the build-up because I was busy monologuing. So I don't see how cross went in or whose fault that was. Southampton have started the second half strongly though. Here is Armstrong looking for a back post. And Nubel comes out of goal and completely gets left in no man's land, leaving Sekou Mara with an empty net. And Southampton have equalised. And we just can't seem to keep a clean sheet recently. Apart from the first game against Millwall, we've conceded in every match. So far it hasn't mattered because we've just outscored our opposition. And I won't mind too much if we continue to do that, but it would be nice to have a bit more of a secure defence as well. Now let's see how quickly we can retake the lead, if we can at all. Here is Virgil van Dijk. Nubel not doing too well in his quest to become first choice goalkeeper. We do have Emi Martinez who will likely be taking it. Smallbone takes it off Modric, but it bounces kindly for Camelo, and he doesn't put it in. That was a big chance for Sergio Camelo there. And Mara had just come on as well, just before that goal. Alright, and goalkeeper swap. Bazunu replaces McCarthy. I think Bazunu's their first choice. He was in the Premier League anyway. Stuart Armstrong for Alcaraz. Try and get some more crosses in the box. Well, we're statistically controlling the match, but we're not winning, which is what counts. Alright, 77 minutes. We really haven't done much in the second half. We had that big chance with Camelo, but since then we haven't done anything. We'll be bringing on Hummels for Van Dijk shortly, which should be alright. I mean, Hummels is a perfectly good centre back. Here's Tonali. Back to Van Dijk. Esgaio. Over to Virgil. Josh Kimmich. Gives that one really cheaply away to Smallbone. Esgaio does really well to tackle Armstrong. He won't get to the loose ball though. That will go to Southampton. Smallbone gets it back from Holgate. Mara tries to help it on, but Esgaio once again doing his job. Fair play. The few times I've seen him in action, he's done alright. Van Dijk over to Modric. Lovely little turn. Needs some support, but it's a brilliant pass by Modric into the path of Lautaro Martinez, who makes no mistake, and we take the lead once again with 12 minutes to go. It does seem like it's a case of when we'll score rather than if we'll score with this team. That's a lovely finish there by Lautaro. And Modric with a brilliant pass. And we'll reward him by giving him a rest. And we'll bring on Mohamed Kudus for the rest of the game. Koulibaly can come on for Nathan Patterson as well. Probably not a conventional choice at right back, but don't have too many fullbacks. Alright, Tonali. Patterson, edge of the box just before he comes off, tees up Kimmich. And it goes over the bar. Good chance there for Kimmich. We'll bring on Bruno Guimaraes for Tonali as well. They brought on Charles for Smallbone. 5 minutes to go. Yeah, we tried to bring on Bruno, but doesn't seem to have worked. Oh well. A 2-1 win away to Southampton. Not exactly a big win. It's the smallest one we've had so far, but it was probably our toughest match. Looking at the stats, deserved victory in the end. Probably shouldn't have conceded. Nuva will have to hold his hands up and admit to a big mistake there that led to Mara's goal. He probably easily saves that if he stays on his line. But yeah, Bruno penalty, Chiwan himself, and Martinez off of Modric's pass, winning us the game. And Lautaro as well, winning the man of the match off the bench. That's the kind of impact we want to see. I mean, let's face it, he's probably not going to be behind Camelo and Dybala when the season starts. Alright, happy with the performance, but let's not get comfortable. Anything interesting in the Champions League qualifiers? Not particularly. Everyone who you'd expect to win did win. Casemiro has bruised his foot, out for a couple of days. That's fine, you've got 11 days until we face Real Sociedad. So you're all good. Now we wait. Alright, anyone who's not fit can be made available. Maguire, Casemiro and Bruno can play in the under-18s. All the Man United players, I guess, yeah, we haven't seen any of them yet because they were all programmed to be on holiday at the start of the save. And I think that only happened to Man United players because we've replaced Man United in the database. So none of the other players actually had the holiday they probably should have had. New under 21 sports scientist, we've got Charles Cullen coming in from Norwich. Yeah. Or he was at Norwich. I don't think he is at the moment, but congratulations, sir. You've just got yourself a job. Apparently you share your name with an American serial killer. Fantastic. He was born years after, I think. Oh no, he was born before the murders actually happened. Okay, so an unlucky one for poor Charles. He was only a couple of years old when a serial killer with his name started killing people, and now he just ends up having the same name. Can't imagine that went down too well at school. But doesn't matter now. Welcome to the team. Yeah, give us a recommendation, eh? Right, someone rejected us to join Charlton. Fair enough. Alex Sava, we wish you the best. Lincoln Reddips got past Udognos in the Champions League. Alright, and application for a work permit for this guy, Gianluca Conte. Related to Antonio? Yeah, actually. Antonio Conte's brother. I'm sure he's managed a lot of the players in this team. Antonio Conte at various points. You've got such an all-star lineup of players. New coach coming in from Coventry. We are signing Adi Viviash. 725k. It's quite a lot of money. But I mean, very good at working with youngsters. Decent, pretty good stats all around, really. Worked at Chelsea for a while, under 23's manager. Had a playing career as well in the 90s, likes of Reading. And he's Coventry's assistant manager at the moment. Yes, let's look him up, see if there's anything else interesting about him. Oh, it's Adrian Viviash. Adi is like short for Adrian. Fair enough. And the first picture you see is him kissing his Champions League medal at Chelsea. So, I mean, it didn't say he was involved with the Chelsea first team in any way, so I'm not sure why he gets a medal, but I'm sure he was responsible for some of the Chelsea youngsters that eventually ended up winning the Champions League. Yeah, he's been assistant at Coventry while they did 2 promotions in 3 seasons, so yeah, that's fair, that's pretty good. Can't argue with that. Right, that's the recommend signing. Let's look at the under-18s against Cardiff under-18s. We've only got 3 players here we care about, which are all the United boys. Maguire, Casemiro and Bruno. Maguire playing at defensive midfield, that's interesting. But everyone else is just grayed out players, so I don't expect too much from our under-18s. Good. Oh, no, that wasn't a save. Over the bar there from Tanner. Bruno Fernandes charging towards goal. Can he finish? No, he can't. Very good save by Turner. Cross comes in and Kroll heads Cardiff City into the lead. James Kroll. Cardiff definitely have the benefit of having actual real players in most of their positions. Yeah, Kuwa across for Kroll once again to make it 2-0. I'm mainly watching to see what our first team players do. Bruno from distance, just wide of the post. This second half, I think so. Tanner coming close with a free kick. Kelly from distance, not too far away. Alright, coming towards the end of the match. Cardiff going to make it 3. It's a lovely ball by Ashford. And it's Ola through on goal, and that's a lovely finish. To be fair to Cardiff, Daniel Ola makes it 3-0. And that's how it ended. We actually had more shots from them, to be fair, but yeah, too many players that probably aren't particularly good. Yeah, there you go. Casemiro had a good game at least. We've got another under 21s friendly this time as they take on Coventry. Harry Maguire still not quite fit, so he can play in that one as well. Bruno Guimaraes, Kimmich top in the training charts, Hummels not doing so well, but it's not the worst training rating in the world, so everyone seems to be working towards the start of the season, which is good. Andrea Nana's gone back to Inter Milan, that's pretty funny. Colin Little just got his promotion to coach. And let's have a look at the under-21s versus Coventry. I didn't look at the score, but I had a quick glance of the ratings. Doesn't look particularly good for our boys, but then again, it's only Harry Maguire and a bunch of greyed out players. I mean, look at that defending. I think Maguire might have even been involved there. It's Coventry take the lead early on. It is Russ with the goal. Almost Russo. Not quite. And Chi goes for an audacious effort from distance, and to be fair, he caught out the goalkeeper and only got defeated by the crossbar. Looping header from Costello hits the crossbar as well. Would have hoped the goalkeeper would have had that covered. Header across to the back post, and Knight can't keep the header down. Coventry corner. Harry Maguire gets a head up, nice. And Russ, ooh, that's a nice goal. He's bent that in off the underside of the bar. Marco Russ, not too far away from my name, even first name as well. He's very close to Marco, even closer to Marco Royce, who we actually do have in this team. Stratton across, Costello adds a third on the other side of the break. Is there going to be more? Cross comes in, Russ with a header, keeper beaten very easily there, and that's a hat trick. Marco Russ. Oh, Velleman's shot from distance. I think hit the post, then the goalkeeper. Alright, 4-0. Expected. We're not going to pay much attention to the under-21s and under-18s as long as we don't have any any real players in it. Because as long as we have one, we'll have a look. But yeah. Altay Bayender has joined Aston Villa. Another of the ex-players finding the club. Alright, who's not fit now? Just Emi Martinez hasn't played for a while. Fair enough. Hopefully he'll be able to save a few things. Staff meeting, let's go. Yeah, they really want Camelo to be registered. They haven't said who we should take out. Lautaro Martinez should learn English. Kudus is a good player, who guessed? Staff recommendations. A lot of these are familiar from my Man United save as well. Coaching course, of course. More staff stuff. That's it. Cool. Let's see if they want to pick Camelo now. Still no. Alright, let's offer all of these guys an offer, and like last time, we'll talk about them if they join. Nick Haycock from Aston Villa, Darren Ryan from Wolves, have a couple of Tottenham boys, Bracewell and Gibbs as well. And you've got Dave Apana, also Tottenham, Oliver Morgan from Leicester, Kyle Medford from Tottenham, Jamie Harley from Sunderland, James Redden from Luton, and Sam Pooley from Tottenham. Usually the Tottenham guys don't join, but we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll change their minds this time, now that they see we've got an actual all-star quality team ready to compete. That is a pretty good draw for Galatasaray, I think. Garnacho's gone to West Ham. This is going to be so weird playing against these players. Scattered all over the place. Okay, thank you for the scout reports, which I did not even glance at. And Christian Eriksen joins Everton, so we might end up playing against him today. That should be fun. Luke Shaw to Man City. Oh god. Make it stop, game. Make it stop. They're recommending me to sign Garnacho. Yeah, I'm sure he'll want to come right back. Alright, under 21 v Bristol City. Let's have a look at how this one panned out. Just Emi Martinez to watch in goal. Taylor Clark's shot blocked by his own teammate. If that's any indication of the highlights that we're going to see, this wasn't a very good match. Loose ball falls to Rose. Vela goes in. Nelson with a shot from distance, and that goes over the bar. Nelson plays it across. Easy chance. Oh, it was an easy chance for Yeboah. Actually, I think Martinez probably could have saved that one. Lets that go through him, but Ephraim Yeboah gives Bristol City the lead. Leeson heads that corner well over the bar. Morrison goes for the first time drive, and it goes over the bar. Shoot it from distance. Ooh, just wide. Hewlett, ooh, right to the top corner. 2-0 to Bristol City. Nothing the keeper can do about that one, really. Corner comes in. Header off the bar from Knight Labelle. Yeah, one-way traffic really. 24 shots, 11 on target. So Martinez actually saved quite a fair bit, even though one of the first goal he let in, he might have saved. But seems like he was the best player overall, which is hardly a surprise. Sure, he won't want to relive that nightmare of playing with that under-21 squad. New coach on the way, Darren Wassel, caretaker manager of Derby, had a playing career, played for Man City actually on loan, so a little bit of a traitor move. On loan from Derby, played for Birmingham as well. So probably has played in the Premier League. He's been under-18 manager at Burton Albion, head of youth development, and then briefly caretaker manager at Derby. Let's have a look. I think we probably signed this guy on Man United. I definitely looked him up before, according to my Google history. He played in a League Cup final for Nottingham Forest. Won the full Members' Cup. Never heard of that. Had a beef with Brian Clough, which made him leave Forest. Alright, cool, interesting. Welcome to the team, Darren. We were asking them to recommend a signing, even though we're not signing anyone. Copenhagen losing to Astana, a bit surprising, but they can make up for it at home. Galatasaray winning against Hacken, love to see it. Karabakh losing to Olympia, a bit surprising. Rakov being Sheriff, maybe a bit surprising. Panathinaikos beating Genk, despite eventually going down to 9 men. Alright, apparently this time the Tottenham guys do want to sign for us. So Kyle Medford will be joining as an under-18s physio. So yeah, he was Tottenham under-18s physio. He worked in Nottingham Forest youth teams as a physio. So all good. Welcome to the team, Kyle. Jamie Harley stayed at Sunderland. James Redden stayed at Luton. Oliver Morgan from Leicester has agreed to be our under-18 sports scientist. He's currently Leicester under-21 sports scientist. He's worked at Liverpool and Celtic's youth teams as well. So definitely not complaining at that. Has the same name as a as a British swimmer. I was looking for more of a Leicester Oliver Morgan. Alright. Another bold guy for the Man United bench to replace Ten Hag. Nigel Gibbs has turned down Tottenham. Sorry, turned down us. And is staying at Tottenham. Same for Apana. Aaron Ryan staying at Wolves. Sapper is staying at Tottenham. Well, we're getting a new under-18 assistant manager, and it is the ex-Tottenham man, Paul Bracewell, who's under-18's coach over there. So a bit of a job upgrade, as well as, I'd argue, a team upgrade. Played for Sunderland, Everton, Newcastle. Managed to play for both teams. Even going back to Sunderland after Newcastle as well. Wild. Played Fulham. Managed Fulham as well. Coached Sunderland, was their assistant manager before joining Tottenham. Interesting. Let's have a read about him. 1 league titles at Everton. Fair enough. Cup winner. 3 caps for England as well. That's, yeah, it says that here as well on the screen. I didn't even look. He broke his leg before the 1986 World Cup. Otherwise he would have made it. Played in 4 losing FA Cup finals. The most FA Cup final appearances by a player without winning. Ouch. Ouch indeed. He won the Division 2 title with Fulham in his brief spell as manager. They were in the top half of Division 1, and then they just got rid of him. Although they did end up going into the Premier League anyway. Consultant for the Grove Football app. Never heard of it. Alright, that's enough about Paul Bracewell. Welcome to the team, mate. Oh, we got an injury. Nick Hague, that's Bruno Guimaraes, pulled groin, 3 to 5 days. Yeah, probably miss the Real Sociedad game, but should be fine for the start of the season. Yep, squad registration again. Sorry, Sergio. You're gonna have to be the odd one out, lad. Alright, Lautaro killing it in training. Hummels not so much. Recruitment meeting. Cool. You want us to sign Osimhen? Thank you for that feedback. And squad number time. Alright, everyone's got the numbers they want. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, that looks about right to me. Alright, Blizzard Gang take on Real Sociedad. Should be a tough match. But yeah, we've made a few changes. So Matt Hummels replaces Tonali playing as a defensive midfielder. He'll probably add a bit more steel. Paul Dybala moves back from striker to attacking mid alongside Raheem Sterling in the places of Bruno Fernandes and Luka Modric. And up front, as Dybala moved back to attacking mid, Camelo's also dropped to the bench. We've got Lautaro and Lukaku, the Inter boys, up front. Or at least they were Inter boys. Lautaro still is. Obviously, Romelu Lukaku, not so much an Inter player anymore. Definitely burned that bridge in real life. Everybody's happy. And Real Sociedad's team is Ramiro, Odriozola, Elizondo, Lenormand, Tierney, he was there, Turiente, Zubimendi, Merino, Mendes, Oyarzabal, and Sadiq, with Ayesa, Zubeldia, Munoz, Gonzalez de Zarate, Aramburu, Traore, Merino, there's Mikel and John Marino, Kubo on the bench, wow, Zakarian, Gorot-Chategi, Olasagasti, Cho, Carlos Fernandez, Fiabema, and Rodriguez. Peru Rodriguez. Cool. Well, we know Real Sociedad are a pretty good team. They top their Champions League group in real life. Not sure how they're doing in the league this season. I don't think they're in the top 4. I think that's just Girona and the 2 Madrid teams and Barca, right? Definitely not a team that we can ignore and brush off as not a challenge. Yeah, interested to see what we can do with this one. Lukaku looking for Sterling, but got too much on it. In fact, Tierney probably could have just let that run for a goal kick, but instead he'll give us a throw. And we might get a highlight from it too. Patterson gets it back from Sterling. Here is Raheem Sterling. Cuts it back to Hummels on the edge. And Hummels went for goal. Not expected to shoot there, and actually Ramiro forced into the save. And it comes from Dybala. Van Dijk at the near post. Ramiro keeps it out again. Nathan Patterson in the box. He went for goal. Comes off Elizondo. One-way traffic so far in his first couple of minutes. Van Dijk gets into the box too. Can he find a man? No, he loses out to Zubimendi. Didn't quite have the footwork for the tight situation he found himself in. And is that a throw? It's a free kick. Dybala playing it quickly to Patterson. Patterson across to Lukaku. And Romelu Lukaku blasted in. Is that his first goal for the save? I think it is. He hasn't played most of the games, but good to see Romelu Lukaku get on the score sheet there. Lovely little cross as well by Nathan Patterson. And we've got ourselves a deserved early lead here. We've really been on top of this game for sure. Mavropanos to Patterson. Patterson down the right. Back to Casemiro. Patterson across to Lautaro. Martinez. Hummels' shot deflected off Elizondo. It looked like it might have been heading to the top corner there. Not quite though. And it comes from Dybala towards Van Dijk. No surprises there. He seems to be the target of every corner. Mavropanos to Hummels. Sterling. Oh, that was a good run by Patterson. He was unlucky not to be found. Alright, well, very big start by us, but it's definitely died down a little bit. Bryce Mendes cut out by Cresswell, good. Dybala to Van Dijk. Casemiro onto Hummels. And it's a lovely ball into the path of Patterson, who's got some space down the right hand side. Can he pick out a cross? Instead waits and plays it back to Casemiro, and he finds Hummels in the box. And he's been asking for that all game, but finally Mats Hummels gets on the score sheet and doubles the lead. He has scored it before in pre-season, to be fair to him, but yeah, he's definitely coming into his own in the midfield for sure. And yeah, set pieces doing well for us, but also we can also play a bit, which is nice. Cresswell's throw, Lukaku back to Cresswell as we approach half time. Lukaku makes a great run, and Cresswell with a really good ball to pick him out. And a bit selfish there by Lukaku. Probably could have centered that for Martinez. Instead went for it himself and skied it. But 2-0 up at half time. We've been by far the dominant team against Real Sociedad. Keep up the hard work, boys. Zubeldia, Zakarian and Fernandez on for Lenormand, Trientes and Sadiq at half time. Those are probably the first times I've said most of those names since we read out the starting lineup, so yeah, good stuff so far. Bryce Mendes with the free kick for Sociedad. Hummels away, back out to Bryce Mendes. Oyarzabal who gets the shot off. Don't know how he managed to make that through, but Nubel making the save. In comes the corner, Van Dijk away. Back in there from Zakarian, but that's not going to go in. Kubo on for Bryce Mendes. No, he's a threat from when I watched him in real life. They're trying to play with more discipline. It's a little late, guys. Although they are playing better in the second half. Oyarzabal plays it back to Tierney. Oyarzabal inside to Marino, who shoots from distance. Nubel once again called into action. Attack's not over yet though. Zakarian plays it back in there. Marino on the volley, can't keep it down. And they make a sub, placing Odriozola with Traore. Hudson throw, Casemiro, can we get a third and put this game beyond doubt? Mavropanos cross to Van Dijk. Casemiro takes a touch and finds Cresswell. He's definitely been less involved, but that's a lovely ball. And Romelu Lukaku, that offside? No, his flag stayed down, it's a goal kick. Lovely ball by Cresswell. Lukaku ought to have finished that. Dybala with a free kick. It's on target and Romero makes a save. Good stop there. I'll take the corner as well. Header away. Patterson to Van Dijk. Is this going to be the end of the highlight? Yes, it is. Goal kick. Romero short to Zubeldia. To Marino. Good pressure. Can we get the ball off them? We'll force them into a bad pass. Tierney finds Oyarzabal, to be fair. Fernandez, good tackle. Sterling getting stuck in there. You love to see it. Van Dijk now to Sterling. Martinez. Back to Mavropanos. Casemiro. Mavropanos again. Casemiro to Van Dijk. Cresswell out wide, brings it forward. Played some good passes from that left hand side. We're going to see another one. Puts in the cross. Lukaku wins the header, and Romero nearly spilt it there, but manages to recover. I mean, he did spill it, but recovered it, to be fair to him. We'll bring on Josh Kimmich now for Casemiro. Seems to be getting tired. Just for 1 minute added on. I don't even know if we're going to have time to make this change, but we'll bring on Camelo for Martinez if there's time. Sociedad get that corner away, but we should be able to see this one out. Nathan Patterson might fancy a go here. He does. Straight at the keeper, but decent strike. Don't see what harm that is in the 91st minute. And that should be the end. Alright, Real Sociedad have taken the out. 2-0 to us. Well-deserved victory, I believe. Lukaku finishing off Patterson's cross. And Casemiro laying off Mats Hummels to get the second. And man of the match for Nathan Patterson. Good on him. I was having doubts about the fullbacks. But so far I can't really complain about the way Patterson and Cresswell have played. So, good job, guys. And that wraps up pre-season, 100% record. We've won all of our friendlies. Unless there's going to be another one organised, but we'll see what happens when the season starts. 2 weeks break before we take on Everton. Varane's gone back to Real Madrid. A lot of players going back to their old homes, which is interesting. Top goal scorer odds. Okay, Martinez and Lukaku both up there, not quite at the top. Haaland, Wilson and Salah. Where's Callum Wilson's that high up? I mean, he's good, but I didn't think that good. Johnny Evans has gone to Luton. Okay. Top player odds. Van Dijk is joint fourth with Saka. Kimmich as well. So Haaland, De Bruyne and Salah are the top three, but we've got 2 of the top 6. So a reminder that we do have a very, very good team here. Staff meeting. The squad are pleased with you as manager. Okay. Great. Bala learn English. More backroom staff. And we move on. No change to the squad registration. We've got Tony Philliskirk from Burnley, under 18s manager. Under 18s goalkeeping coach, we've got Tottenham's Sam Donkin. For under 18s physio, we've got Tottenham's Ben Harwood. And also for that, we've got West Ham's Matteo Brunelli. See if we get any of those guys. Top young player rods. Yeah, I guess we don't have too many amazing prospects. But that's fine, as long as we win as many trophies as we can now. I'm not going to be complaining. Anthony to Everton. So that's Ericsson and Anthony, but we might be playing against in day one. Very, very interesting. Victor Lindelof's gone to Newcastle. So many of our players stuck around in the Premier League. It's going to be a lot of, oh, he scored against his former club situations. Okay, no one's injured. Okay, under 18s match. Let's get some first team players, some fitness. We've got Bruno Guimaraes, Esgaio, Kudus and Royce. Haven't been playing much in the friendlies. Going to get some minutes against West Ham under 18s. Under 21s will be with Derby, Fleetwood and Wigan. They're going to get battered because we don't have any real players in there. We'll do normal bonuses, I think. We want to do well in all the competitions, and I don't want to be wasting money on bonuses. I want them to be motivated anyway. I think I saw Mason Mount had also gone to Newcastle. Interesting. Copenhagen are out of the Champions League. Astana have knocked them out already. Galatasaray making it through. Mold coming back. Karabag, impressive comeback from them. Despite red cards for both of them. Oh no, that's different, sorry. Rakov beating Sheriff after extra time. Bit of a shock. Panathinaikos holding on against Genk as well. Everton owner looking to step aside. Hopefully that plays into some unsettling going on in the background before our match. Alright, Ben Harwood will be joining us as an under-18s physio. He's worked at QPR. This is his second spot at Tottenham and also at Leicester. So, wishing Benny Boy all the best as he joins us. What if I said Ben Harwood, Tottenham? Well, I don't know. Alright, Gianluca Conte has been granted a work permit, but we don't have enough coaches. Yeah, I'll cancel it then. Work permit, and we've got a new under 18s goalkeeper coach. We're just raiding Tottenham staff here. Sam Donkin, who I assume was a goalkeeper, played a lot of non-leagues, definitely had to work his way up. This was not that long ago, it's only a few years ago. West Ham youth coach, Norwich goalkeeping coach, and then went back to playing for a bit, and now he's Tottenham under 18s goalkeeping coach. This is an interesting career path. It says current team Leaston FC if you Google it, but according to this he doesn't play for them anymore. Oh well, welcome aboard, Sam. But Philliskirk is staying at Burnley. Royce, bruised shoulder, 4 to 6 days. should be okay. Nothing too serious injury-wise yet, which is good. Alright, let's see how the under-18s got on against West Ham. I guess Royce was also going to play as well as the guys mentioned earlier, but picked up that injury. Pet from the edge of the box, forcing the save from Nightbridge. Skyo with a pass. Kudus against West Ham, funnily enough. Actual West Ham player. Maro finds Pet. And Pet's shot deflects in. It's one of our great out players who scored, Cal Pet. Lovely name. And we're actually winning. So cross, Marshall heads it in for West Ham, and they are back on level terms. We were winning for 12 whole minutes. Pet once again with the effort off the underside of a bar. Really good strike there after Kudus had set him up. Lovely ball there by Skyo, and Pet puts it wide. I mean, it looks like we're dominating this match. This is the second half. Not the most convincing header away by Skyo, and it eventually leads to a goal. West Ham against a run of play take the lead. Gideon Kadua with the goal. Kudus with the corner. Bruno Guimaraes off the post, and he can't quite scramble in the rebound as well. We had some chances. West Ham have a corner. Oh, it's deflected in. Kodua's header has come off. I don't know who that was, if that was even one of our players. Yeah, we lose that one 3-1. Seemed harsh based on the highlights, though. It looked like we had the lion's share of the chances, but too bad about that one. Alright, Tonali, Carmelo and Kimmich can play for the under-21s as they're starting to slack a bit in terms of fitness. Patterson killing it in training. He's going to be playing against his former club probably. I'm not sure. I'm deciding maybe it would be Kimmich right back. But Patterson's done his chances no harm. Carmelo, however, not doing so good. I imagine he's not very happy at being unregistered. I can understand how that can be demotivated. Okay, let's see how we got on against Bournemouth. Tonali, Carmelo and Kimmich are the guys we're watching for. Knight shoots from distance, just over the bar, almost taking the lead there. Nice ball by Carmelo. Can Gibson finish? Oh, his header beat the goalkeeper. Should have put that away, really. Opening for Kimmich. Saved by Allen. Highlight continues though. Carmelo. Summer skill on the edge of a box. Just wide. And these guys are, to be fair, they're creating chances. Josh Kimmich fancies a pop from distance. Now wasn't too far away. And Carmelo straight at the keeper. Alright, almost half time. One more chance for us, it would seem. Kimmich heading that one on, a Knight shooting from distance. You just can't seem to get close enough to create anything clear cut. Skipping into the second half now. Kimmich will get another chance. Summer skill edge of the box, can't find the target. We need to try and, I mean, this game's already happened, but we should be trying to find a way closer to the goal if we keep shooting from distance. Someone told me it's another one coming, and Gibson hits a crossbar. It's close. I mean, we can't blame them for being close, but yeah, 0-0. We dominated the game, just couldn't score. But we couldn't create anything too good either. Alright, countdown to the Premier League continues. Romagnoli joining Man City. Interesting. City win the Community Shield 3-2 win over Arsenal there. Haaland, Silva and Nunez, with Saka and Jesus scoring for Arsenal. Less than a week to go. Captain and vice captain. Weird that they don't give me a recommendation over who should be captain, but they warned Kimmich about losing captaincy. Okay, he's the vice captain. We'll leave it as Bruno Fernandes as the captain, with Josh Kimmich as a vice captain. Staff meeting. Okay, Mavropanos is now driven. Kimmich becoming a team leader, nice. More backroom stuff. Alright, Mike Sharon from Blackburn, under 21s manager. Shane Nicholson as a fitness coach. Neil Thompson from Sheffield Wednesday, under 21 manager, and Travis Binion as well. See if we end up with any of those guys. Okay, matches picked for TV. When's our match? Saturday, presumably 3 PM. Everton's best team apparently does contain Ericsson, not Anthony. Galatasaray record. Galatasaray should win that. Bowie commits future to Galatasaray. Oh, wipe a tear from my eye. I'm gonna miss Sasha Bowie at Galatasaray. In real life, gone to Bayern Munich, in case anyone doesn't know that from real life. Anyway, Carabao Cup starts so early. Obviously not for the Premier League teams. Alright, under 18s fitness coach. Welcome to the team, Shane Nicholson. I think I've read about you on a previous save. Well, yeah, I have. Must have signed in for Man United as well. Wasn't this a guy? Yeah, failed a drugs test. got sacked and then eventually came back into football. I'm sure he's learned from that, hasn't he? Yeah, we'll let him go for that. Sure. Keep looking for players. Why not? Might as well build up our scouting knowledge. A lot of very close ties in the Champions League. Galatasaray winning away, that's good. Scoring there. Rangers drawing with Stones. PSV drawing. Who's this? Bashka Topola. With 10 men as well. That'll be hilarious if They managed to knock out PSV. Is this the round before the tournament starts? Stages. Oh, there's a playoff after this. Okay. Alright. Under 21s versus Norwich. We've got a few unfit players that we're going to play. Emi Martinez, Esgaio, Casemiro, Bruno, Royce and Lukaku, which puts their chances of playing against Everton in doubt, but if they were going to be unfit for that game anyway, then maybe it's for the best they missed day one. We've got plenty of players who can fit in, like Newell in goal wouldn't be a disaster, Cresswell at left back should be decent enough. We've got plenty of midfielders, Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, Modric, Hummels can play there. Attacking mids, yeah, Modric, Dybala, Sterling. Strikers got Martinez, Cabello can play there as well. We should be, well, Cabello will be registered. I'm not sure, but we'll work it out. Mike Sharon rejects us, Neil Thompson rejects us. Sure, just restart it. Tars gone to Bayern Munich, that always seems to happen. My in-game birthday today, hooray! I am the same age as I am now in real life, 27. Yep, cool. Confident we can get off to a good start. Modric and Kudus happy with that. Okay, we're not going to replace anyone. And the Premier League season starts with an absolute classic. Bournemouth v Burnley. We'll have a look at that in a minute, but let's see how our under 21s with some few first teamers got on against Norwich. Bruno Fernandes over the top. Can Lukaku finish? No, he can't. Lead boot there. He's just blasted that over. Really just needed a deft little lob. Fisher from distance for Norwich. Not too far over. Don't think Martinez was too worried about it though. This guy tees up Bruno, deflected wide by Reneka. Lukaku chance so far standing out. Pedro Lima heads over for Norwich. And we're into the second half now. Bit of an even game so far from what I've seen. Bruno Fernandes shoots from distance and it's a wonderful goal from 25 yards out. A goalkeeper was well off his line and Bruno Fernandes just puts it away nicely. Skip to 70 minutes. Pedro Lima heads that one well over the bar. Can the under 21s hold on for a win? Welch off both posts, very unlucky for Norwich. 90th minute. Oh, Bruno Fernandes, what have you done? A poor pass backwards and Ogwuru's through and blasting off the underside of a bar. Daniel Ogwuru equalised for Norwich with a really avoidable goal. Bruno Fernandes goes from hero to zero there. A wonderful goal to win us the match. Then a poor pass to end it. Now we can talk to them. Newell's top of the training charts. Maguire. Proposed target. Help guarantee. Yeah, let's just leave it there. I don't want to risk upsetting anyone on day one. So comfortable win for Bournemouth on day one then. So they go top of the league for now. And we've made it to game day. Premier League season starts. We're off to Goodison. Okay, so they're happy to qualify for the Europa League. Honestly, we could go for the title, but at a minimum, we should be aiming for top 4 really. Champions League, we won knockouts. That's fair. Latter stages of the FA Cup. Be competitive in the Carabao Cup. We're all good with that. Okay. Data. Or tactical. What was it? Meeting. Okay, show McNeil onto his weaker foot. Going strong on Ericsson. Danjuma onto weaker foot. Going hard on Calvert-Lewin. We are not switching our formation. Just for Raheem Sterling. We have to stick with this 4-2-2 as per the rules of the save. Tackle harder in general. I don't even know what that means. Keep a close eye on him. Do it. Yeah, I'll be watching the match if that's what you mean. Alright, that was taking Hummels out of the team, but backing in match fitnessing. Alright, so our lineup. So it's going to be Emi Martinez in goal. He's going to start despite playing for the under-21s yesterday. Josh Kimmich is going to be the starting right back. Sorry, Patson, but he may get a chance to come on later against his old team. Hummels is going to play, but as a centre back instead of Mavropanos, who will partner Van Dijk. Cresswell keeps his spot at left back. It's going to be Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes, the 2 Newcastle boys, sitting in front of our defence. With the other Bruno Fernandes, despite also playing yesterday, he's going to be next to Kudus, who replaces Dybala in attacking midfield. Sterling is out as well. Dybala moves to up front as Lukaku played in that on the 21 match too. He'll partner Lautaro Martinez for the Argentinian combo up front. And yeah, pretty much everyone else except Esgaio, Royce and Camelo will be on the bench. Lukaku, pleased to see Bruno Fernandes involved. I haven't seen that one before. Everyone else is happy. I mean, Lukaku doesn't even care that he's not playing. Alright, Everton's team. They have got Pickford, Sugawara, I don't know who that is, that must be a new signing. Tarkovsky, Branthwaite, Mikolenko, I guess Sugawara is replacing Patterson. Pjanic, who they've signed. Gray and McNeil. Ericsson, after leaving us because of what I mentioned earlier, is starting for Everton with Danjuma and Calvert-Lewin as well. Not sure what formation that is. 4-2-3-1, I guess. McNeil and Danjuma either side of Ericsson. With Virginia, Godfrey, Garner against his old team, kind of. Beto, Young, also maybe against his old club if you count it. Save for Michael Keane, Decore, Hunt and John. No Anthony, even though he did join Everton. I imagine he probably picked up an injury or something. Or maybe the game is actually just rating him that poorly. Who knows? Well, yeah, let's hope for a positive start to the season. Got a very, very strong team, so no excuses. Alright, oh yeah, we get league updates. Man City already winning. Fantastic. Alright, Bruno Fernandes over to Tonali. Hummels, Bruno Guimaraes, Martinez turns, Martinez shoots, and Lautaro Martinez opens up our tally just 7 minutes in. There's an appeal for offside. There's of course VAR in the Premier League. But it will be a goal. Lautaro Martinez opens up our tally for the season off the Bruno Guimaraes assist. Arsenal also have struck early. Luton winning at Newcastle. I wonder if that's going to be a 4-4 game. That's interesting. Bruno Guimaraes to Martinez. Squad looking sharp already. Martinez finds Fernandes. Tonali. Branthwaite's lost it. Martinez again, and that could have doubled our lead. That was a really good chance there. But the goal he did score was fairly difficult, so we'll let him off. Dybala to take. And out comes Jordan Pickford. Everton throw now though. Sugawara to Ericsson. Back to Sugawara. Dwight McNeil floats in the cross towards the back stick. Danjuma will get there on the other side. Mikolenko. Lovely run. Calvert-Lewin looks for him. Oh, well, it fell to him. I think it hit the post. A very muddled sort of clearance there. Misunderstanding at the back. Couldn't really see who kicked the ball off who, but very nearly ended up in an Everton goal. Hopefully that's an isolated incident. Got another throw. Kimmich with an inexplicable throw there. Gives it straight to Gay. And McNeil volleys it from distance, and it wasn't too far away. Martinez seemed comfortable in the fact that it wasn't going in. 2-0 to Man City now. Julian Alvarez with the goal. Everton continue to trouble us. Cross comes in, Van Dijk away. Pjanic onto the loose ball. Gets away from Kudus. Across looking for Ericsson. Hummels away. Bruno looks for Lautaro, but Tarkowski steps in there, was hoping for a counter-attack, but sadly not. Mikolenko to Gay. Ericsson. Don't do it, Christian. And Dijk cuts it out. Now we can break. Tonali to Kudus. Oh, he's given that very cheaply back to Gay. Bruno Guimaraes steps in. Can we hold on to it this time, boys? Maybe. Dybala turns away. Oh, Dybala gonna go it alone and forces a save from Pickford. Instead of maybe laying it off to Martinez, who's kind of stopped his run, to be fair. Wolves 1-0 up as well against Brighton. That's a bit of a surprise. Fernandes corner, Gay away. Alright, we've won that back. No counter-attacks here. And we've got Emi Martinez short to Van Dijk. I think we're just going to call Emi Martinez, and Lautaro Martinez is just going to be Lautaro, just to save me some breath while commentating. Alright, Guimaraes to Fernandes. Kudus into the path of Lautaro. Can he finish? No, he can't. That one's over the bar, but good passing, good play. Brian and Newcastle have equalised. Geertruida signed for them as well, apparently. Everton corner, Christian Eriksen. Oh, Liverpool 1-0 down at home to West Ham. That's interesting. Hummels away. Another chance to counter-attack. Or Liverpool equalise, never mind. Mohamed Salah with a goal there. Lautaro Martinez charging into the box. Cuts it back. Bruno Guimaraes tees it up. Surely Bruno Fernandes drives it in. The Bruno combination has worked, and Bruno Fernandes gets his first goal of the season, and we should be good from here. Lovely football there. Lautaro Martinez held it up, passed it back, And we've doubled our advantage. And Marcus Rashford, I forgot that he joined Newcastle, has put them in front in that match. Thought I was going to make some changes, but I guess we can wait until after this highlight. Certainly won't be complaining if we had a third goal. Cresswell to Lautaro. Fernandez almost loses it to Gay, but Dybala, Tarkovsky away. Van Dijk does well, nods it down to Guimaraes. Hummels out to Kimmich. Dybala looking to burst clear, and he's done well. Can he finish? Tipped over by Pickford. He had three players in the middle. Can't help but think probably should have picked one of them out. And Bruno Fernandes, he played yesterday, a poor guy. We forced him to play twice, 2 days in a row. So we'll bring on Luka Modric at the next opportunity. Just don't lose it here, please. There we go. There's still a highlight here. Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, Martinez first time. I think it came off Tarkovsky, according to the commentary. And Pickford has also tipped that over the crossbar. Modric has come on now, and his first act is going to be to take the corner, which very clearly didn't work. 2-0 to Arsenal in their game as well. Alright, 2-0 up at the break. Lautaro and Fernandes with the goals, both set up by Bruno Guimaraes. Good stuff. Let's roll on with the second half. Alright. And Christian Eriksen's tried to run the show, but hasn't worked out for him so far. And Brighton have turned it around. Mitoma giving them the lead now against Wolves. Pickford goal kick. Okay, flicks it on, but Van Dijk eats those for breakfast. Modric back to Cresswell. Van Dijk to Tonali. He's been a little bit quiet, which isn't necessarily a bad thing as long as he's doing his job defensively. It seems like he has. Lautaro has a shot blocked by Tarkovsky. Free one now to Brian. Liverpool have actually equalised in their game. West Ham have gone right back in front. Danny Ings. And Luton are 3-2 up thanks to another goal from Ross Barkley as the action continues elsewhere. That might just end up being another 4-4. And Newcastle equalised. Kieran Trippier making it 3-3. Crazy game over there at St James's Park. Beto's on for Calvert-Lewin. Jesus scores yet again for Arsenal to make it 3-0. Got ourselves a free kick. Dybala into the box. Sukawara sort of heads it away. Guimaraes looking for a third assist maybe. Instead, back to Van Dijk. He chips into the box. Not the greatest cross. Kudus does well to recover it though. And Paulo Dybala drills that in. What a strike that is. It's 3-0, is it? Might be offside. No, doesn't look like it. Paulo Dybala absolutely blasted that in. No one got an assist for that. Wasn't that a pass by someone? Weird. Alright, we'll bring on... Okay, I was going to bring on Patterson to at least get some time on instead of Kimmich, but we'll wait. Matt Hummels finds Dybala. Hummels again. And Van Dijk over to Guimaraes. Lautaro goes for the early shot, but Pickford washes that over the bar. Young comes on for Mikolenko. Brentford 1-0 up against Palace, and Burma with a goal. Curtis Jones levelling for Liverpool against West Ham. More subs, more stuff happening, loads of action. Cresswell's throw straight to Sugawara. Let's try not to lose the clean sheet. Ericsson finds Danjuma, and Everton have got some numbers forward here. Pjanic to Young. Ashley Young whips it in. McNeil goes for the header, but easy for Martinez. So Brighton have gone 5-1 up in their game against Wolves. Heck of a comeback there. McNeil over the top. It's not very convincing from Hummels, and Danjuma back to Beto, who turns and shoots. And it's a good save by Martinez. Not very convincing defending. The team's maybe a bit complacent at 3-0. That's kind of understandable. Ericsson tries to play it to Danjuma on the edge of the box, who went for the first time effort, blocked by Cresswell. Not sure, was that Bruno? No, Bruno's not on the pitch, is he? He lost the ball. It's Cresswell heads back behind for another corner. Everton trying to at least put something on the board. And it comes from Ericsson, and Martinez comes out, says thank you very much. Alright, if there's time we'll bring on Casemiro for Bruno. I don't even know if that happened, but sloppy pass there by Modric, but it shouldn't matter. Final whistle due to go any second. I would have thought. Referee is playing some extra time, because why not? I guess we made the sub in added time, maybe that's why. Yeah, Casemiro is on the pitch. Modric looking for Lautaro, but Everton able to deal with it. And there it is. 3-0 to Blizzard Gang. Our Premier League debut. Nice and easy in the end. Lautaro Martinez with a good finish. Bruno Fernandes with a good finish. 2 assists for Bruno Guimaraes, who walks away with a man of a match award, and a brilliant driven strike by Paulo Dybala as well to make it 3. No complaints from me. Lovely performance. Everyone did their bit. And not a very good day for Christian Eriksen, or Ashley Young I suppose, coming on against their old teams. Oh, scored from a set piece routine. Didn't play the competitive game up conceding a goal, and first victory. So yeah, I guess that was my first competitive match on Football Manager. In most of my saves I'm in pre-season at the moment. So yeah, 100% record so far. Elsewhere, Arsenal did win against Fulham. Ebery Eze snatching a point for Palace in the 97th minute. And Liverpool with a 92nd minute Trent winner to beat West Ham. Bit annoying there. Luton did hold on for the draw at the end against Newcastle. And a Mitoma hat-trick for Brighton. So we're third for now, but you know, 3-0 win on the first day of the season, you can't complain. Away from home against Everton, I believe should have a decent side. Dogi on home to Southampton. Don't know if you said that to a Tottenham fan right now, how happy they would be. Galatasaray coming from behind to win, nice. Yeah, Patterson gets one over on Everton by being brought on really late in the game as the match was already done. I'm sure he's happy where he is. Let's give Bruno some praise. Yeah, brilliant performance from Bruno Guimaraes. We want to see more of that from him. But it will have to be on the next episode as that wraps up today's action. It's been a fantastic day for us, as you can see. So far it's all green. We've won every match we've played. We went to Southampton to what we thought was going to wrap up our pre-season before another friendly got arranged. But we did beat them 2-1. Bruno Fernandes winning and scoring a penalty to give us the lead. Keeper mistake from Nubel coming out from across and missing. Allowed Sekou Mara to steal in and head in an equaliser. But we did manage to find ourselves a winner thanks to our boy Lautaro. And we welcomed Real Sociedad. And an early goal, Romelu Lukaku tapping in and Patterson cross. And Hummels, who was playing in midfield in this one, finishing off Casemiro's pass to make it 2-0. Good game here as well, very pleased. Beating such tough opposition and making it look pretty easy. And then we've gone to Goodison Park on the opening day of the Premier League season and scored another 3 goals. A brilliant strike from Lautaro to give us the lead. Bruno Fernandes scored as well, 2 assists for Bruno Guimaraes for those goals. And then Paulo Dybala's powerful strike made it 3. And yeah, we joined top of the Premier League. Didn't quite match Brighton's 5-1 win over Wolves, which has put them top so far, but so far so good. But we've got one heck of a next episode coming up, and we welcome Chelsea to Old Trafford, or Cold Trafford as it's now been renamed to. We go to the Emirates to take on Arsenal, and then we host Manchester City. If we can somehow win all 3 of those games, then we're going to be in a tremendous position. So that all sounds well and good. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. And I can't wait to do the next one already. Hope to see you then. Peace.